Is Patrick Mahomes having the worst season of his career because of his statistics? Welcome back, everybody, to the KC Sports Report. I'm your host, Michael Darcy, and today we're going to talk all about Patrick Mahomes and if his down season in statistics is going to affect this Chiefs team come playoff time. So, Chiefs Kingdom, if you've watched anything from the national media recently, you've probably seen them criticizing Patrick Mahomes, saying that Patrick Mahomes is having a statistical down year and that he's not the same quarterback that we're used to. And I could see if you're just looking at the statistics that you probably have an argument for saying that, but football is more than statistics. And just because he isn't lighting up the stat sheet doesn't mean that he's not having a sneaky good season. But so far in 2024, Patrick Mahomes has 1,651 passing yards, which ranks 16th in the NFL. He's got 8 passing touchdowns, which has him tied for 16th. And then the big stat that everybody's pinpointing is he has 9 interceptions. So he has more interceptions than he does touchdown passes, and that seems to be the big hookup because we have never seen Patrick Mahomes throw this many interceptions to such few touchdown passes. And so a lot of the people in the national media, except for Nick Wright, have been going after Patrick Mahomes, criticizing that he's turning the ball over too much and that he's not throwing as many passing touchdowns and he doesn't have the amount of yards that we're used to seeing. But I'm here to tell you that it's okay. It's okay, Chiefs Kingdom. It's okay if there's anybody else watching this video that is saying that Patrick Mahomes is washed, that he's no longer an elite quarterback. Stop it. Just stop it. He's absolutely still elite. And I would argue, just like Alex Smith said, he's playing some of the best football of his career. It's just not showing up on the stat sheet. Patrick Mahomes, for what you could say about him in the first, second, and third quarter, come fourth quarter, he's money. He's lights out. In the fourth quarter, I would argue that Patrick Mahomes has been the best quarterback in football. And when does it matter? When do you absolutely need your quarterback to be at his best? It's the fourth quarter. And which team is still undefeated? It's the Kansas City Chiefs. They're 7-0. They've got a chance to move to 8-0 if they take care of a bad Buccaneers team at home on primetime Monday Night Football. And Patrick Mahomes could have his team at 8-0, undefeated, and he would still get criticized. And again, if you're just looking at statistics, yeah, you can make that case. You can make the case that he isn't having the best statistical season, and by the numbers only, he is having a down year and the worst season of his career. But the Chiefs are in the heart of a three-peat. They are in a situation where you lost your top 3 wide receivers due to injury, you lost your starting running back, and through all of those obstacles, you're still undefeated. And I don't think that we give Mahomes enough credit for that. He lost his number 1, number 2, and number 3 wide receiver to injury and his starting running back, and he just finds a way to make it work and still keep going. I think that's a big reason why he isn't having the most production this season is the Chiefs have had to find other ways to win. They're relying on a defense that is the best defense in football, and they're relying on the running game, which has been sneakily good with Kareem Hunt running the football. And so I don't know why we are getting on Patrick Mahomes for not having an explosive year when we've seen him put up all the stats before and not have his team in this position. The Chiefs have not been 7-0 with Patrick Mahomes at quarterback, and I think he's a big reason why they're there. Now, I'm not saying that he's the only reason that they're undefeated still. I think you have to give a lot of credit to the Chiefs defense because they've been winning you football games and putting you in a position, but I really do think that Patrick Mahomes is getting far too much of the blame and far too much criticism when he has won back-to-back Super Bowls, has proven that he can turn it on when he needs to, and the team is still undefeated. I would understand if the Chiefs were like 3-4, or maybe they, were like 4-3, and they were kind of just, going through the season, going through the motions, and they didn't look very good. But they're 7-0. They're undefeated still, and he's getting treated like this Chiefs team is, 3-4. And I don't think that's fair to him. But really quickly, I want to give a shout out to the sponsors of this video, the Hollywood Casino at Kansas Speedway and Rice Real Estate. At Rice Real Estate Group, they're more than just a real estate team. They're a full-service partner in residential, commercial, and investment properties. They specialize in guiding clients through every stage, from the buying and selling process to handling complex, short sale situations with ease. Their passion lies in the personal one-on-one care they bring to every client relationship, ensuring each experience is tailored, smooth, and successful. Here it's all about building trust, delivering expertise, and ensuring every client feels valued throughout their journey. For more information, call Marla Rice at 816-819-9333. The Hollywood Casino at Kansas Speedway is the place to be. With over 1,500 slot machines, 35 table games, 4 restaurants, and a new ESPN Bet sportsbook, there are plenty of ways to find your fun. For more chances to win, follow them on social media on Facebook, Instagram, and X. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. So guys, definitely go check all that stuff out. It will be linked in the description of this video. But getting back to Patrick Mahomes, I think he's just getting too much criticism for somebody that we have seen play the highest level of football possible. I mean, how many guys have won back-to-back Super Bowls and have been 7-0 when they're trying to three-peat? Not that many. He might be the first. I would say he probably is the first. And so we have to give him, a little bit of slack, considering he lost some of his top wide receiver options. But also at the same time, you can get on him for the interceptions. But those interceptions are going to come when you're trying to force some stuff downfield or just force some stuff in general, because you don't have the same amount of talent. You don't have those sure hands that you would have if Hollywood Brown was playing, or if Rashee Rice didn't blow out his knee. You would have had that stability in the wide receiver room if you didn't have injuries. And injuries have been a main problem around the NFL. Look at the Texans with Nico Collins and Stephon Diggs. Look at the Buffalo Bills. Look at the Baltimore Ravens. Injuries have plagued all of these teams, and they're not in the position the Chiefs are. And a big reason why the Chiefs are in this position is Patrick Mahomes. I think he's the best fourth quarter quarterback in football. And Alex Smith said it best. Even though he's not lighting up the stat sheet, he thinks that he is playing some of the best football of his career because what he is doing isn't going to show up on the stat sheet. It's not something that you can count, but I think he is the best situational quarterback in football. And come fourth quarter, he doesn't turn the football over. When you need a big play, when you need the offense to go score, he's taken them and scored. So I don't know how you can get on him for, not being at his best when the team ultimately needs him to be great. Patrick Mahomes has done this his entire career. He might not have all the stats, but when you need him to be great, there is nobody else that I want to have the football in their hands. He is the guy that when push comes to shove, the football better be in his hands when you're trying to go win a football game. So Chiefs Kingdom, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. What do you make of all of this, statistical downfall stuff, and that Patrick Mahomes is having a bad season because of his lack of statistics? I don't buy much into it. Yes, could he play better? I'm not going to say he can't. He could absolutely play better, but we didn't really give him enough credit for having this Chiefs team still undefeated, going through all of these injuries. And once the offense gets healthy, once they add Pacheco back, once DeAndre Hopkins gets more involved in the offense, you're going to get Hollywood Brown back hopefully in December. This offense is going to look much differently. But Patrick Mahomes even talked about his dip in production and if he cares about it. And spoiler alert, he doesn't care. He doesn't care. His team is undefeated. At the end of the day, Patrick Mahomes could throw 27 interceptions and throw 4 passing touchdowns. And if his team goes undefeated, or if his team wins the Super Bowl, he doesn't care. That's the kind of player that he is. And I think that we really just have to calm down when it comes to evaluating regular season Patrick Mahomes. Regular season Patrick Mahomes and playoff Patrick Mahomes are two very different beasts. And so come playoff time, if he's still playing like this, we're going to have a conversation, but I don't think that he will. I think come playoff time, we are going to see a very different Patrick Mahomes, and that's a scary thing because the offense is only going to get healthier, and they've proven through the first 7 weeks of the season, I guess 8 weeks of the season, that the defense is sturdy and you can run the football. And with those two things going in the Chiefs' favor, Patrick Mahomes is going to lean on those things, and they're going to go out and they're going to win another Super Bowl. And so I think that Patrick Mahomes is going to be a big reason why. But let's not freak out, guys. He's not having the worst season of his career. If you're saying that Patrick Mahomes, because of his statistics, is having the worst year of his career when the team is quite literally undefeated, I think that's wrong. I just think that's wrong. But Chiefs Kingdom, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I want to hear it from you. Do you think that Patrick Mahomes is having a down season? And if so, why? That's all I have for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button and subscribe for more Chiefs content. I've been posting stuff each and every single day, and the best thing you guys can do to support the channel is to support the sponsors and also hit that like button on your way out. Go check me out on social media, Instagram and TikTok, KC_Sports Report, and Twitter at KC Sports Report. Until next time, guys, thank you for watching this video, and go Chiefs.